One handful of rice saves me time cleaning the toilet. Start by pouring raw rice into a small bowl. Add a few drops of your favorite essential oil on top to give it a long-lasting scent. Place the bowl in your bathroom. Rice naturally absorbs moisture, making it perfect for damp, musty spaces like bathrooms. This clever trick isn't just for the toilet. You can place the scented bowl on a table, nightstand, windowsill, in a closet, or anywhere around your home. The combination of rice and essential oil works effectively for a long time and also looks nice. Just refresh the oil every few days. And that's it. This natural fertilizer makes my flowers grow like crazy. It contains everything flowers need. I can use it on any plant in the house. My plants have finally stopped getting sick, and their roots have strengthened. The flowers are beautiful and healthy. Thanks to this fertilizer, potted plants have large green leaves. It increases the number of buds and shoots in flowering plants. This homemade mixture contains all the essential elements: potassium, phosphorus, calcium, silicon, zinc, and others. To prepare it, you'll need rice and either a blender or a coffee grinder. Start by making rice flour from the rice. Meanwhile, get a jar ready. Put a teaspoon of rice flour into the jar. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Heat 500 milliliters of water. Pour the hot water over the mixture in the jar. Close the jar and let it sit for 3 days. After this time, strain the mixture through a fine sieve. Dilute it. Add 500 milliliters of water for every 100 milliliters of fertilizer. You can save the rest of the jar's contents for later use. Now, water your plants with this mixture and wait for the results. Pour rice and turmeric into a glass, and it will help solve a common problem. First, prepare 3 glasses and fill each one halfway with water. Then, add 2 handfuls of plain white rice. Rice is rich in starch, vitamins, and minerals. Now, add 1 small spoon of turmeric to each glass. Turmeric is a natural antibacterial and antifungal agent. Next, add 1 spoonful of baking soda to each glass. Baking soda has alkalizing properties and fights fungal infections. Now pour 2 tablespoons of vinegar into each glass. Vinegar is a natural antibacterial and antiseptic. Mix the contents of each glass thoroughly. Prepare a larger container and a strainer. Strain the liquid to separate the rice and sediment. Transfer the obtained liquid into a spray bottle. This natural elixir is now ready to use. Spray it on plant leaves to protect them from bacteria and fungi, nourish them, and restore their healthy shine. Use this solution once a week as a natural plant care treatment. Your plants will thank you. Just 1 tablespoon of this mixture, and your peace lilies will grow like never before. My plants finally stopped getting sick, their roots became stronger, and the flowers are now beautiful and healthy. Thanks to this fertilizer, houseplants develop large, lush green leaves. It also boosts the number of buds and shoots in flowering plants. This homemade mixture contains all the essential nutrients: potassium, phosphorus, calcium, silicon, zinc, and more. To prepare it, you'll need rice in a blender or coffee grinder. Grind the rice into rice flour. Meanwhile, prepare a jar. Add 1 teaspoon of rice flour and 1 teaspoon of sugar to the jar. Heat 2 cups of water and pour it over the mixture. Close the jar and let it sit for 3 days. Before using, dilute it. Mix 1 part fertilizer with 5 parts water. You can store the remaining mixture for later use. Now, water your plants with this solution and wait for the results. I'm sure you'll notice how quickly they grow and bloom. Sprinkle a handful over the orchid. This fertilizer will make it bloom abundantly. You can have beautifully flowering orchids at home if you provide them with the right supplements. I'll show you how to feed orchids. With this fertilizer, they will produce many new buds, be healthy and robust. New flower stems will appear, even on old stems. You'll learn 2 methods that I use to fertilize orchids with 1 product. Here's the first method. Pour about a cup of rice into a pan and turn on the stove. Heat it in a dry pan for about 3 minutes. It should be lightly toasted but not burned. When it cools a bit, transfer the rice to a blender. Grind the rice grains. Transfer the rice flour to a jar. You can store it this way and take the right amount for orchid fertilization. I take a tablespoon of ground rice and pour it into a bowl. Then, I pour boiling water over it, mix and leave it to cool. During this time, the water will absorb many minerals from the rice. You can also use ground rice with cold water. Pour water into a glass with a teaspoon of ground rice. Leave it for some time to let the water absorb the most valuable elements from the rice. You can water orchids with this water. Thanks to this fertilizer, the orchid strengthens. You can give at least 5 tablespoons to each pot. It's enough to do this once a month. The second method is traditional, using raw rice. Pour water over the rice and let it stand. You can use warm or cold water in this method. In the case of cold water, always leave the rice in the water for a longer time. Use this fertilizer regularly, especially when orchids have flower buds. This way, you'll have beautiful flowers. If the power goes out in your home and you can't find a flashlight, pour dry rice into a glass, filling it halfway. Next, pour in water, but not all the way to the top. Now take some oil and gently pour a thin layer over the surface. Grab a cotton swab and cut off one end. Place it inside the glass, making sure it touches both the oil and the rice. Now just one simple move, light the tip of the swab. It's a quick and easy way to create light in just a few seconds. Perfect for emergencies. Try it yourself and see how this unexpected reaction works. Pour rice into fabric softener. This trick will solve a common household problem. Take a small plastic container and fill it halfway with rice. Rice is a great moisture absorber, acting as a natural dehumidifier. Next, add about 3 tablespoons of coarse salt. Salt has antibacterial properties and enhances moisture absorption, making the mixture more effective and long-lasting. Now, add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Baking soda neutralizes odors, helping to eliminate musty smells from clothes and indoor spaces. Finally, pour in 2 capfuls of your favorite fabric softener. This gives the mixture a long-lasting fresh scent. Stir everything well, ensuring the ingredients are evenly mixed. Your homemade air freshener is now ready. Take some damp wipes and place 1 tablespoon of the mixture in the center of each. Fold the wipes and secure the ends with a rubber band. Prepare several of these sachets and place them on shelves, in wardrobes, or in the bathroom. This simple solution gradually releases a pleasant fragrance while absorbing excess moisture. After a few days, when the scent fades, just replace the sachets with new ones. A cheap and effective way to create a natural air freshener. Scatter some rice in your bathroom, and I guarantee it will solve unpleasant issues. To use this method, take a tall container or jar and fill it with raw rice. Add a few drops of your favorite essential oil on top to ensure a lasting fragrance. Place the container in your bathroom. Rice naturally absorbs moisture, making it an ideal solution for humid and musty-smelling spaces like bathrooms.